What is going on? It looks like it's having a seizure, although it is kind of working. Please, please, please don't fail, you got this, come on. Today we're writing a bot to play Atari Breakout. This video will have some high-level technical details with plenty of explanations, so both coders and non-coders alike will find it enjoyable. So settle down and let's get to work. Before discussing strategies, I need my bot to see the screen. So in Python, I'll code it so that I can use my mouse at the beginning of each game to select 2 corners of the region of interest. And our program will take screenshots of that region. By taking many screenshots per second, our bot will be able to see and play the game. With that out of the way, I want to try moving the platform side to side really fast to see if we can prevent the ball from touching the ground. Let's give it a try. This one isn't looking too good since the platform is way too slow for the ball. Maybe we should try speeding it up. Let me make a small adjustment to my delay variable here, and wow, it's even worse. Too small of a delay caused my mouse library to just skip the entire middle part of the screen, leaving a giant uncovered region in the center. Another strategy is to actually track the ball. For this, we can use this eyedropper tool to get the exact color of the ball, which has red, green, blue values of 153. We can make our program search for the specific color, but unfortunately the game border has the exact same color, so when we select our game region, we will ensure to avoid the borders so that the only object with that specific shade of gray is the ball. Here in my code, I'm defining a mask that allows us to search for RGB values of 153 each. And remember, that is the specific shade of gray that the ball has. Then I will run a computer vision function that will find me the biggest object or contour on the screen that has that color, and that will be the ball. Then I can just move my mouse to the same coordinates as the ball, and that will make the paddle follow it, hopefully never letting the ball hit the ground. It is time to test out the program, so I'm going to select the region again and start a new round of the game. So it kind of works, although notice how the paddle is very jittery instead of smoothly following the ball. This could mean that our program is just too slow. I'll add a few lines of code to the program to calculate our FPS or frames per second, which will allow us to see whether it is indeed the speed of the program causing this behavior. Let's run the bot for a few seconds to allow the program to calculate the FPS, and then we should see the output. So it's still exhibiting the same behavior, and we can see it's only running at about 7 frames per second, so speed is definitely an issue. So I proceeded to research different Python libraries that may allow me to take screenshots faster. I settled on a library called MSS, and I made changes to the code to replace the previous method. I was using a library called PyAutoGUI to take screenshots, but now I'll be using MSS, and hopefully we see a difference in the FPS. After making changes, I run the program again, and I honestly don't see much of an improvement visually, so let's run it for a few more seconds and then check the FPS. Okay, so the FPS improved by a very small amount, and honestly, I'll just go back to my original screenshot library because it was only 1 line of code to take the screenshot instead of like 6. So I prefer simpler code over such a marginal improvement. Another optimization I can try is using a different library to move the mouse. Maybe that's slowing us down. So I'll use a library appropriately named mouse, and hopefully it's a bit faster. Let's give it a try. Wow, there is a clear difference. The paddle follows the ball much more smoothly. It's actually working perfectly. I think we could do the whole level like this. But first, let's check the FPS. Over 20 FPS, not bad, I'll take it. Now, time for a montage of the full run on this Google Atari Breakout version. Let's do it. Here it finishes the level and a new game starts, and the bot continues being flawless. Let's watch a little more of this. I got bored and wanted to see how well we do on other Breakout versions. So this is a Breakout game made using Scratch, and I'll use our tool to get the color of this square-shaped ball and run the program. And it's working really well, so let's see if we can finish this level. Here the ball seems to be moving a bit faster, so we'll see what happens. It's so close, just one more block. Come on, hit it, hit it. Don't fail on me. And it did it, awesome, that's 2 for 2. Now, let's try it on another website. So, this is crazygames.com. Wait, pause. A grow your YouTube channel ad? I want my channel to grow. And at the time of recording, I just hit 2,000 subscribers. That is amazing. But unfortunately, that represents only 6% of my viewers in the last month. So please, if you think this video is interesting, help me promote my channel by subscribing and liking the video. Thank you everyone. Now back to crazygames.com. The bot is surprisingly doing an okay job managing 2 balls at the same time, but let's speed up this run and see if we can actually beat the level. We were so close, but unfortunately we were unable to beat the level. I want to make some changes to the code to better handle multiple balls. Basically, the program will find all balls on the screen and only follow the one closest to hitting the ground. I'm hoping that this will allow the program to just manage to use multiple balls at a time very effectively and finish the level. So let's see what happens. So here the bot unblocks the second ball of this level, and it's doing pretty well. So it's tracking the ball that's closest to hitting the ground, which allows it to focus on the ball that is the highest priority, the one that is most in danger. And it was able to clear quite a few blocks using that strategy. Now the third ball comes in, and it's actually able to work with all 3 of them pretty well and for quite some time. So let's see what it does. It cleared most of the blocks and it lost one of the balls, then it lost another one unfortunately, and with just a few blocks remaining, we unfortunately do not complete the level because the platform shrinks in this version of the game for some reason and the ball disappears. But overall, I'm still satisfied with its performance. Here is the code that I used for this project. As you can see, the tunable parameters are at the top, including the start button, the color of the ball, and the option to enable tracking multiple balls at the same time. The rest of the code is very well commented, so feel free to check out the GitHub link in the video description, play around, and see if you can beat the crazygames.com level that I was unable to. Let me know in the comments below. On that note, thank you so much for watching this video. I highly encourage you to subscribe to my channel because there are many more fun videos for you to watch. 2 of my favorite ones are on your screen right now. Enjoy!